Hello everybody, welcome back to Torment, Tides of Numenera. So, every time I start this, it's a bit of an adventure. This time, things kind of froze for a bit and then just started going. So, I guess it works now. Okay, yeah, I can still move and everything. Let's just get going and hopefully this will keep going. Jaron, what's up? Why are you running around like a maniac, you little bot? I don't know what I said just there. The child skids to a halt and rubs his forehead with a grimy forearm, leaving arrow tracks of dirt across his ruddy skin.
Hey, Shuva,
He pants, shading his eyes from the sun and grinning up at you.
never seen you before.
You don't ask people what fucking slang means. First of all, it's probably an insult. Second of all, he's not going to tell you that it's an insult. He's going to lie to you. Do I really want to talk to this kid? No, you know what? I don't want to talk to him. There's nothing in here that's like even slightly relevant to me. Get out of here, you big dum-dum. Let me talk to an adult. What? Is this a dude? Look at this guy's hair. Oh, it's a lady. Okay. I thought it was a guy. She kind of looks like a guy. And I was like, oh my god. Whatever. I guess that could be a hairstyle here. This couple stands together, their shared gaze fixed away from you. No words pass between them. Instead, they share a silent language of tenderness. Aww. Their bodies turn subtly towards each other, forming a private space between them. His hand reaches for hers, and without looking, she claims it. Still looking past you, they smile together. His is a curving line carved in oak. Hers as unabashed and radiant as a lantern on a starless night. What the fuck is this, like 12th grade writing class? That sounded a little harsher than I actually meant it. Turning, you see the object of their attention, a young boy darting between the stalls and playing in the dust. Each distant, exhilarated shout widens their respective smiles and tightens their grip on each other. Well, that's not going to end well if they keep doing that. I mean, their mouth is going to hurt, and then, like, he's going to crush her hand. Is that your son? Yes, he says firmly. He's still watching the boy, but a wary stillness has spilled into his posture. She swats his shoulder, and there's more punch than playfulness in it. Not yet, she says. We adopted Jerem, and we're waiting to see how he feels about that. Aren't we, Kellinor? His eyes flicker stubbornly, but he does not respond. Scanned thoughts. Go away. Go away. The fuck is this? It got creepy all of a sudden. Not that that description up there wasn't creepy enough already. It got pretty creepy. Well, Kellinor and I, we've been together for how long? Years, Kellinor says, a glint in his eye. Scan thoughts. Let's see how long this one lasts. And we knew we wanted children, so we tried and tried. We tried a lot. Some days I barely had time to put my clothes on before Kel took them off again. I think I've heard enough. I thought you might have, Paja says with a wide grin. Paja or Paha? Let's call her Paha. We could ask this question a lot, and finally, we found that being explicit about the process made the questions just melt away. You know what? I'm bored of these people. Get the fuck out of here. God. I'm just wasting my time with these little side adoption things. Come on now. I got better time. This world has better use for me. Where? Does this mean I should go talk to this? No, that was the little kid, right? That gave me like directions. Alright, I think it's time to hit up the Underbelly. Clicked off the screen there for a second. Or should we try to hit up Cliff's Edge once more and see what happens there? Nah, I'm going to leave that till the end just in case. Because I don't want to go through all this again before my real playthrough, so if it ends, it just ends. Let's go to the Underbelly. We haven't really had anything much interesting happen to us. We just talked to a bunch of people. We did have that one quest with the missing, was it pink-haired or purple-haired girl? So that was pretty interesting. But so far, not much has happened. Headless man. Okay, well, things just got interesting, didn't it? There's a headless man walking around and a mouth paw. Headless man, come back here. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Can't really make much form many words without a mouth. This lissom That's a new word for me. Listen. This game, I wish it came with a dictionary. Like, you could look up these words because, I mean, I think I have a pretty good vocabulary and I'm learning a lot of new words here. Let's look this up real quick. Okay, lissome means thin, basically. Which, I guess it kind of sounds like a word that means thin. We're going for context here. And of course, Jack is specific to Torment, because Jack is a type of character in this game. A role, I guess. This lissome Jack looks down on his luck, judging from his bare feet and dusty jerkin, but he takes in his surroundings with a hopeful gaze. As you approach, he smiles and throws out his arms in greeting. Greeting, man. My Texan accent slips in there. Greeting, which reveals the tools of his trade on his belt. He puts a finger on the side of his nose and gives you a wink.
How now, helpmeet? Got any vert plod for a topside slipper?
Scan thoughts. Hey, it's my old friend. Wonder if she's got any new work for me. Possibly.
Sunshine, Sea-Slide or Landward?
Sea-Slide, of course. He hisses through his teeth.
Sea-Slide's double, sorry to say. And I won't touch brick without a dangler and a sniffer, you catch me?
Scan thoughts. Good enough for me. Work's work. Interesting that his thoughts are not in the slang. So interesting. Yeah, I can get you.
You can't?
He gives you a suspicious look.
You don't speak the cant at all, do you? What were you leading me on for?
Scan thoughts. This isn't the woman I knew. Strange. She's the spitting image. I wanted to see how far I could go. He shakes his head with a grin. Not far enough, I'm afraid, but no worries. I should have spotted you for a sit the moment I saw you. Never mind. He claps his hands and gives you a fresh once-over. So, new to the Underbelly, eh? Just visiting or looking for something in particular? Okay, so he caught me out on not knowing his slang. You don't speak the cant at all. So, I wonder if I could have kept going. Who are you? He bows. Mathpaw, professional fenestrationist. Recently arrived in the big city from Fair Kyorkin at your service. What's a fenestrationist? Oh, well, I open windows for a living. Scan thoughts. Open them, crawl into them, relieve them of their valuable contents. What can you tell me about this place? He smiles sly. What can you tell me about the shins in your purse? Have you got a few to spare? I'm skint at the moment, and it's making it hard to remember things. Alright, so far this guy seems to have decent info. He snatches the coins and they disappear into his ragged shirt. Much obliged. Now, he rubs his beardless chin. Where to start? You want to hear about the people who live here? Or maybe the Stitcha tunnels? Or the manufactory? Or those crazy Dindro or Hero bastards? He points at you, leering. Or maybe you heard about the murder and you're looking for a thrill. Ah, now we're talking murders. Yeah. No. What? There's no option about the murder? About the murder? The murder! Tell me about the people. He blows out his cheeks. Well, I won't talk about everyone. There's a lot of us here, but I'll hit the highlights. Or lowlights, I guess. He starts to count them off on his fingers. There's Folsom, of course. He runs things around here. Not officially, mind you. He's just the sharpest chagan with the hardest crew is all. Michaela, who sells bits and bobs at her stall. Mook, the meat monger, who sells meat. I did air quotes there if you couldn't tell. But I'm pretty sure you can always hear air quotes in mics. I don't know how it works, but you just know. He pats his chest. Tell Muke I sent you if you pay him a visit. He gives me a shin for each referral. Let's see. There's Allegern the Aeon Priest, who isn't anymore, but still knows his stuff. Alright, so Allegern used to be an Aeon Priest. Interesting to know. Mapper, crazy Karker who's covered in maps, and ooh, I want to talk to Mapper. And, well, I suppose the crooked queek. She's not very interesting, but she looks funny if that's your float. Oh, it is, manth paw. It is. I mean, how do you not want to know someone named Crooked Queek? I mean, it can't be helped. He spreads his hands. That's all that's worth mentioning. What's your general take down here, good sir? He shrugs. It's the bottom of the ladder, as they say around here. There ain't no more down to go. But that's a good thing, right? It means you've got nowhere to go but up. A passing thought dims his cheery expression. Unless you drown or get swallowed by the bloom or something. Stitches? What the fuck are those? They sound awful. They've dug them all over the place around here. You only see the ends of them since they fill them with the loose dirt that only they can dig through. Okay, that's ominous. He shakes his head as if bewildered. That's the hard plod right there. Folks you'd think were smart enough to know honest work is bad for you slaving away at those furnaces. And giant constructs watching over them like metal slave drivers. He shivers. I've only looked in once. Scared the wits out of me, so I never went back. Interesting. Fuck off, Dindra. I don't want to listen about those stupid assholes. Let's find out what's going on with this murder, huh? Guys, murder? You like murder, right? Mutant? Ooh. No thank you. I'm tempted to go poking around for these tides again, but I've done it a few times now and have not been able to find them. But they've got to be listed somewhere. I still haven't leveled up either. I mean, they're listed there, but I don't know what the fuck they mean. I'm heavy blue, I guess. I don't know what that means. And it's driving me crazy. The changing god cult is down here as well. Let's avoid them if we... Oh my god, what is this thing? Press the button. Press it. Numenera. A dark sphere inhabits almost every socket in this obelisk that stretches toward the cavernous ceiling. No one else seems to be paying the odd structure any attention. Like most Numenera, it's simply here, and if it can't be used, it's treated as part of the scenery. The orbs gleam in the dim light. You lean toward them. Are they glass, jewels, eyes? Touch the nearest sphere. Your finger barely grazes the glass before it displays the image of a furred creature touching the surface from the other side. Purple vines threaded with veins of light hang from the branches of the trees behind it. You lift your fingertip and darkness follows the creature. The orb is opaque once more. The orbs appear to reflect whatever action is performed in front of them. Make a rude gesture at the structure. You make the most obscene gesture you can think of at the glass. A young woman with rainbow pupils appears in the glass, flicking her fingertip across her chin. She nods, grinning as if imagining your shock at her daring. Flicking her fingertip across her chin. Okay, sure. Make an even ruder gesture. The rainbow-eyed woman rewards your gesture with one of her own. She jabs a finger at her knee, grinning at her own audacity. Alright, we're going further with this. Aww. Let's just keep doing it a few more times just to show her what's what. I mean, jabs a finger at her knee. Come on, I fucking did better than that. I'm a little song. Nothing appears in any of the dark orbs. Instead, the whisper of many voices joined in song curls from the obelisk, so low that only you can hear it. Tell the orb a secret. With your lips nearly brushing the surface, you whisper a thought you've never told anyone. A too tall, narrow-hipped being, a visitant, appears in the glass, long fingers clasped. Meeting your eyes, it speaks words you cannot hear. You can, however, sense its thoughts. They tickle an odd part of your mind. Dizziness overcomes you. You suddenly know that the visitant speaks stolen words and that blood was spilled to take them. Even though the cause was just, the visitant is deeply ashamed. It fades into the black of the orb, lowering its head. Touch it again. The furry creature you saw before touches the orb again, bewildered. Huh. That was interesting. Red went up for some reason. Yay! Was it the rude gestures, maybe? Sure. What's up here, Doug Popper? Manufactory. Metula, what's up? In a stall filled with all manner of dusty parts, connectors, and strange devices, a woman tinkers with a half-assembled power source, peering at it through spectacles that have several adjustable lenses. Her long white hair is disheveled, and the skin of her thin frame is marked with small scars and burns. She looks up curiously as you approach.
Welcome to McCall's Mechanicals. I got a bunch of broken stuff and a few things that work. You want any of it, you let me know.
Let me see what you got for sale, yo. She got a, Oh, I never changed my weapon. Let's get rid of this, actually. Well, let's see what she has. Ooh. The Furtive Eidolon. Major bonus on stealth tasks. Speed ability. Automatically hide at the end of each turn with the bonus to avoid detection. Oh, 150. Man, that sounds amazing, though. I'll have to... Let me fix up my inventory real quick. I got a bunch of junk here I can probably sell. So, what's the weapon I bought earlier? It was the buzzer. 1 physical damage. Oh. Wait. I thought... Shit. Where'd I get this crossbow? Why do I have something better? Okay, whatever. God damn it. I don't know how I fucked it up. A playing card that shows... The card frequently changes to one specific... what does this thing do? Can I sell it? I guess I could sell it. I could sell all this junk. Except for the antagonist. I don't know what it does, but I'm going to hold on to it for now. And spray flesh. We're going to keep that. What's this? Bracelet. Can I put it on? Bonded. Cloak. Ornament. What's bonded mean? Sounds a bit sketchy. Doesn't look like I can put this on. Okay, sure. So let's sell a bunch of this junk and get that Furtive Eidolon. Get out of here. 36, 62, 5, 7. I don't know if I want to sell this or not. 52. I need... How much? 100. I have to sell both of these to get it. I could sell one of these if... I'm never going to use the... I think I might need to keep the explosive for events, not necessarily battle. Creep past your enemies, removed by most actions, generates a perception scrambling filled. Teleport to a position. I don't know, these all seem pretty useful. Heals 8 points of health. No, those are too good. I'm gonna have to sell both of these. God damn it. I didn't want to sell that card, but this sounds too good. Okay, I've got 5 ciphers now. It's pretty good. Let's ask her this question. Probably not gonna read it, honestly. Trade with the Stitcha. No, I don't give a shit about that. Okay. What the fuck is this? Hundreds of leathery wings flutter against each other like they're trying to escape. They grow haphazardly, one sprouting from the next. Ooh, this looks gross. A swollen mass of wet, glistening muscle quivers in the vat. This vat is filled with wriggling reptilian tails knotted and tangled together. Hey, there's Mapper. What's up, Map? Mind if I call you old Mapskis? From a distance, it looks as if this mutant is wearing a form-fitting suit of finely patterned lines in white, yellow, and pale blue. On closer examination, it becomes apparent that these are tattoos, and they cover nearly the entirety of his body, even his shaved head. His actual clothes are simple and worn, and his boots look as though they've seen hard use. He is studying the meaningless swirls and whorls on his arms, and mouthing names that mean nothing to you.
Savoy, Balint, Hergal, 10 trees.
When he looks up at you, you see that a strange device covers one of his eyes. A deep blue light shines in its center, and it seems to measure and evaluate you as he focuses on you. He smiles as you approach, a broad, beaming grin that says he considers you a friend already.
I'm Mapper,
He says, extending his hand. Scan thoughts. A new face. New faces mean new places.
I've been everywhere around here. I found my way into places long sealed and best forgotten, met all sorts of people.
He frowns.
Can't say I cared much for some of them, it's true.
His voice is fast, insistent, and incisive.
Still, I try. The communities of our world are islands of light. Sometimes they wink out and sometimes they flare up. I want to link them together. I want to be a bridge.
You say you want to be a bridge. How do you even know that? How do you even do that? He shrugs, a faint smile on his lips.
I travel, I see places. I map them out on my skin and maybe inside me. I don't know. I mean, the lines change when I look and they've got to be stored someplace, right?
He scratches his bald head. The lines flow under his fingers.
I just need to collect places. I need to know that I've done something. Making maps is all I know. It's all I want to know.
Where did you get all those tattoos?
These are not tattoos. They're maps.
He exposes a shiny grin.
Maps of places I've been or heard of.
He covers the artificial eye with his hand and says,
If I look at my skin like this, it's meaningless.
Then he uncovers it and says,
But look at it like this. Suddenly, I see the map springing up off my skin. I focus on it. It all comes clear. Buildings, people, smells. Even a route to get there. It's worthless to anyone else, of course, without me to interpret the map. It's a combination of my mutation and the lens. Finding the eyepiece was the best part of being born like this.
He sighs contentedly.
It made me feel like my life made sense at last. And that, my friend, is far more luck than anyone deserves.
Where have you been? He laughs.
It's probably easier to ask where I haven't been. All over the Saga's Protectorate, the oasis of Moral Jolius, Valley of Dead Heroes, Calm Village, the ruins of Archipelagia, and all around the Black Cube, Tower of Birds, where Third Lost fell, even up past the Clock of Kala to Rock.
As he speaks, the lines of his body shift and move, coming into prominence with the words.
Every place was a treat, an experience. Did you know most people never go more than 50 kilometers from the village of their birth? If that. I've been tremendously lucky, my friend.
He smiles down at his maps. Then he looks back at you and says more quietly,
If you plan to travel, I'd avoid the grasslands, though. The birds will take your meat for their meals and your bones for their nests.
Well, that was useless information. Let's have a look here on the map, see what's happening. Allergern. Oh. He has a lab? The Circus Minor. Let's see what's off here. Weedle. Weedle. Aranoth. We got anybody else here? Crooked Queek. We will be talking to all these people soon. I just want to have a look around first. Oh, that's Allergern. He's just chilling here. He has a shop. Wow. Okay. So up here I think is the manufactory. And alright, so next time what we will do, we will hit up these fools down here. Crooked Queek, of course, will become our new best friend. We're going to try to figure out what's going on with this murder that guy talked about, but then didn't tell us any other information. Sounds like an interesting quest. I think we have the meatmonger here. Yep. And Underbelly's pretty interesting. Some interesting characters down here, though they're shockingly all nice. Like, one thing about this game I'm not quite getting immersed with, I guess, is every character seems really nice so far. Like, they're willing to just spill all this like, even the slaver was like super nice and was like, I mean, sure, a little haughty, but like, she was like, yeah, buddy, I'll give you whatever you want, just if you help me out. And I don't know, it just seems kind of weird that there's not very many standoffish characters as there typically is. At the same time, it's kind of refreshing, so I don't know. In any case, thanks everyone for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.